energy that needs to be directed in the right way, in the right direction. So skating and swimming initially started just to channelize their excess energies, okay, in a very productive way. Never did we know, that we will be reaching to such a state, that we would be recognized as parents of Joanne and Bryden. So it was just to divert the excess energies only that this sport was, they were directed to this sport. And as and when we saw the interest levels of both of them, we diverted our energies also so that we could take them and expose them to more of these sports, more of these competitions, wherein even they started participating with neurotypical kids to such an extent, so exposure is something what is really required for our kids, and they can do wonders if we give them the exposure. If we would have thought, what other people are going to talk about them, if they see, the way they behave, which normally they say, it is not how the society accepts, then we would never have been given the exposure. And with no exposure, then they will never achieve anything. So that is one thing what we look forward to. And then we got them, they got an opportunity in the Guinness Book to participate, and they did quite well. Although we had a lot of challenges during the event also, but they did quite well. And yes, so as we say, every cloud have a silver lining. So after looking at the certificate, like every second day, it really brings a smile to our face. Like all those odd days, that we have struggled, brings a smile back to our face.
Well, at this point, I would just like to share with the other parents, the pictures that Brian and Janice shared. So I'll quickly go over that, Brian. So if you could just give us a brief of, what's on those pictures. You can see the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, these are the certificates of the Guinness Book of World Records.
It actually still gives us goosebumps, whenever we hold that in our hand, and it's a different feeling.
So, and even the inside the certificate, the words that are written, these are really, really very, very motivating. That when you see, you are one among the thousands and millions of people, who have achieved these particular feat, it really gives you goosebumps. It's worth reading, kind of like.
What's and they're also swimmers, right, Brian and Janice? So
Yes.
what's going on here? Did they receive a medal for a competition?
Yeah, in fact, as I mentioned earlier,
Mhm.
that swimming also was introduced to divert the excessive energies. Now, Bryden, when we introduced him for swimming, he cried for almost 1 year
Okay.
that we were taking him to the pool. He was so scared he didn't want to get in the water. But then gradually, slowly picked up. But we did not give up as parents. We wanted them to pick up this activity. Now both of them enjoy so much, that both of them, this was a medal that they got in Malwan deep sea swimming competition. In the open seas, both were in the sea at 1 kilometer, and from the deep in the sea they had to come swimming to the shore. So
Right.
this is one of the thing. Also to mention over here is, now whenever we take both the kids, to the swimming pool, both of us, we did not know swimming,
Mm.
and these two brads used to go in the deep, and we couldn't do anything much of it. Like we used to call them, Joanne, come out, Bryden, come out, and they used to laugh at us. Now they are shade, so we are also sawa shade. So we also got into the pool and we learned swimming.
So at the age of 40, we also achieve one more life skill that we learn swimming.
Totally. Kids have their own way of teaching us, the parents. Okay, and here they've also been featured on Times.
Yes.
48-hour skating feat. So could you just talk a little bit about this?
Yeah, this was the same part of the Guinness Book of World Record.
Okay.
So when it was recognized, like that special kids were among the normal NT kids, who have
Mhm.
done this feat, and plus the skating event, we had to skate at any odd hours that was pre-decided, whether it is morning, noon, midnight, even say 12:30 in the night. We were pins on needles, to have them ready, and we had to keep a lot of motivating factors so that 12:30 in the night they have to go on the ring and they have to skate.
I would also like to mention here, Joanne loves the rain. So there
Mhm.
was one set where it was drizzling, not really raining, and she was the only child on the ring. All the NT kids also moved out, but she was enjoying herself. And everybody was concerned. Oh, she'll slip. And by the way, both our kids are on the inline skates, which is the single blades. So it was a complete joy. Sometimes we think so much that how will they cope, but then actually they surprise us, and it's
God has his own way, I could say.
yeah, true.
Yes, see the label, not the able, not the label. This is a statement that we promote everywhere. So we had designed this T-shirt with the full group who had gone to Malwan. Okay, for these are all the parents and the kids, all special kids, and about 50 of us, all of them wearing the same T-shirt to pass on a message. So every time, people would see all of us together, they would ask, can you tell us what is this all about? So it was quite a good awareness campaign kind of a thing, I could say, that
Right.
we could spread out a message.
Excellent. The T-shirt looks very nice, and I love the punch line. See the able, not the able. Because even at Mitra for Life, we have hashtag unlabel. So that's our flagship, music and dance event. So here are the Rodrigues. That's their YouTube channel, Autism and Beyond: Positive Journey of J and B. So parents, please go have a look, subscribe to the channel, and the children need a lot of support, encouragement, and then we need to appreciate their efforts. Um, and Brian, at this point, you could also mention about how you got to creating a YouTube channel for the children and for yourself, and how did that whole fitness drive come in during the lockdown period?
Yeah. In fact, fitness has been, I would say, and I tell many other parents, and that fitness should be a religion in life. Like we have a religion, all of us do follow some sort of a religion, but everybody keeps saying, I don't have time. I don't have time to exercise. I don't have time for to do this to do. But you have time to eat and drink. So why not take care of yourself? And as we know that parents of special needs kids, we have a lot of challenges, both physical, mental, and unless we take time for ourselves and we also take care of ourselves, it's very difficult to pull through.
Because our journey is very long. Our kids need us more longer than anyone else. So keeping in mind, we introduce fitness in our lives. So what we do is all of us, as you can see, we all of us twice a day we get into our exercising gear and we exercise together. So rather than telling, if I tell my child say you jump 20 times, the child will feel, am I a monkey that my mother and father is telling to jump 20 times? So I need to become a monkey in front of my child, only then together we can achieve things.
It's like a role modeling thing, which we have now learned with interaction with a lot of many of our therapists who have explained to us that if we role model, it's much simpler for our children, and they're very excited. Believe me, when they see their mother and father doing the same thing, it brings automatically that charge. Okay, when they are doing, and it's not a task anymore. So we want to make it fun. So we also get into our gear and we also exercise or work out with them, and this has really helped.
In fact, this lockdown has helped up in a very big way, as to teaching the kids a lot of new skills and even our fitness levels. So what happened was we used to post a lot of our videos, etc., like on our WhatsApp groups, etc. So that is when that we had inspiration because uh, we during this lockdown, a lot of these singers, okay, they have started singing online.
Yeah.
So one of our favorite singers was Jude Al, okay, who Bryden and Joanne, like, they were always very glued to his singing, and he used to call out their names. We have never met him.
We've never met him. Till now,
Okay.
we have not met him.
Yes. So he, after seeing what the kids are doing, he came up with this idea, like, as to why don't you all start a YouTube channel? Probably, like, with what I have seen, like, what probably I also could do not do is you can inspire probably other parents. Okay, so we started their channel on their birthdays, like say Joanne is on the 7th of November and Bryden is on 9th. So on 8th of November, right in the middle, we said, okay, fine, let's launch the channel. So this was a whole thought what was there, and we said, okay, whatever, like we are guiding our kids, and whatever the kids are doing, let us share it. And that's how, like, we got connected with thousands of people, okay, who connected with us with our journey, to understand, like, how are we doing things with the kids. Because this channel, what we are trying to showcase, it is not about just our kids abilities. We are just showing that every child is different. See, I've got two kids. What Joanne can do, certain things Braden cannot do. But then we need to be positive, focused, to see, like, whatever they can do, let us divert our energies towards that, and they will achieve.
In fact, with the YouTube channel, I would like to say that it has been the most satisfying factor when we can reach out to parents, and we can reach out to many parents who are still struggling. I mean, struggle is there for everyone. We too are still struggling. But when when parents come to us and tell us, oh, we've seen your video, how does Joanne do this and how does Bryden do that? That's the most satisfying factor, because there we know, okay, parents are watching, and there's a motivation, and that's the most satisfying thing in the entire journey till now, with our YouTube channel.
What a roller coaster ride for the parents and the family. It's been so inspiring. Actually, I have goosebumps. It's not been easy at all. I can understand as a parent, from parents' point of view, how difficult it must have been. That it's not about the rosy side, it's the other side I'm seeing. So, I mean, how did you work with their communication and all? I mean,
In fact,
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
our every day is like a learning process. Okay, we tend to study every moment of theirs, and we can say that we are better actors than maybe Amitabh Bachchan and Shah Rukh Khan right now. Okay, because our life is like that, we or else we can even join the CID, I think so, because the way, like, we try to understand their lives as to what is going to happen next, and accordingly we role model. Even if we are sad, like, we need to always show a happy expression, because whatever goes on in our minds, whether positive or negative, is the same expression goes in them also, like, so they conceive very clearly what is playing in our minds. So in terms of communication also, we are trying to do the same way by role modeling. And Joanne has started picking up a lot of new words, okay, trying to engage ourselves in communication. Okay, last few days she has started, wanting swimming. So all of a sudden, like, she comes, like, saying that she wants to go for swimming, like, single word swimming. Now this swimming and the related elements, like, that you have to wear a mask, you have to go walking down the stairs, or, like, you have to go running on the beach. Now this goes as a full set of words, and this goes on maybe 500 times maybe in a day.
In a day.
Okay,
So
and we need to, every time they come to us, we need to be positive, like, with a smiling face, like,
And we
although it is
introduce,
like 500 times happening, like, repetition.
and there we introduce new words as well. So let me talk a little about communication in, maybe in a little technical. So what I would say is, we do everything, whatever we have learned so far. So there's parallel talk that happens, there is visuals that happens, there is auditory stimulation that happens, and with my son we have the hours that that he can communicate on his iPad. So I mean, whatever we have learned so far, and we are still learning. I don't think we have, like, we've kept any coin unturned. So here our focus is, we start with their interest for communicating, and then gradually we go to the other.
Popcorn will give you popcorn.
Gradually we go to the other fields as well. So just now my daughter just asked us popcorn. So after the session, it's my duty to go and give her popcorn. So it's very important, and along with communication, there's a lot of other arenas that we need to cover. There's everything. I think there's a holistic approach. I mean, when you see your children, I mean, each child is different.
So even, like, during this lockdown, when we are trying to teach them new words, okay, now I will tell you a bit of about myself, like, see, what we were initially doing is, during lockdown, how do we make chapatis, since the maid is not there, and we have never, like, needed the atta. So myself, I started the trial process of kneading the atta, thinking that I will be doing the roti in a roti maker. Okay, I started with that. The rotis never became rotis. Okay, they came out something else. So then we started role modeling with Joanne. I started kneading the atta. My wife was building the chapatis, and Joanne was watching all this time. So looking at parents doing this, she started, like, one step at a time to fry the chapatis, and then with that we started introducing words, like, that this is a atta, or this is, like, the rolling pin. So all this became on the job learning, introduction of new words. Even when she cooking something or making papad or vegetables, the color of the vegetables. So all this has become an on the job learning with the
Yeah.
parents.
It's like walk the talk. I mean, what we do, we actually implement. So it's like, there's a lot of stimulation happening. I mean, and sometimes we also need to improvise. So there's sometimes, before a car, maybe we'll put a color of the car, or maybe we'll put some adjective that she can pick up, which she can relate. So there's n number of things that we do with in regard to communication.
In fact, in between both of us, like, we rarely have a time to fight among each other. Even if we have to fight, like, we have to fight on WhatsApp.
Because Joanne doesn't like commotion. So we are not allowed to raise our voice. And I mean, okay, we are always expected to be very patient parents, which we are still working on. Sometimes it goes overboard, but that is also a learning.
And also, like, 24 hours becomes less in a day with both the kids. So most of the work or whatever is there, like, we try to put them to sleep, and then later on we'll wake up to discuss about the next day's schedule with them, or whatever pending work we have got, because we try not to deviate, from their time during the day. So late night, midnight, or early mornings is only when we prepare the schedule for the next day. So when our kids have a planned day in advance, so learning becomes much easier for them, because generally kids under the spectrum do not like sudden changes.
Yeah, they like
So
a
at,
scheduled life. Yeah.
so at this point, I would like to play the video of their fitness video, which is taken from your YouTube channel, and it was featured on Special Olympic Bharat's page. I'll uh, I'll just play, maybe 10, 20, 30 seconds of this video. Very inspiring. Uh, is the sound audible?
No, no, that's fine, because that's only a background music. So this is what we introduced in
Yeah.
lockdown. The fitness that we could do in the four walls of a house, like,
Right.
that is how we engage ourselves along with them together.
Yeah.
And also we'd like to mention, like, as the things come ahead. As since both the kids learn skating, as you can see over here, we introduce their passion inside the house because lockdown they couldn't do anything outside. So the clothes that were being washed, from the washing machine to the clothes line, they used to take them on skates. So our work also was getting being done. Their passion also was being fulfilled, and they were being fit also.
Very nice. I mean,
So inspiring. I mean,
As you can see here,
Yeah.
they're picking the clothes from the washing machine and they are taking it to the clothes drying line.
and you have used all the things that are available at home, and then
Yes,
devised a very nice
these are all obstructions and paths that
activity.
we have created.
exercise plus work plus learning, everything together happening. It's so beautiful to see. I mean, all the areas, all the aspects are taken care all together, be it sensory need, be it motor need. That is what
Yes.
you can see. I mean, everything, including
Now,
teaching.
yeah, in fact, now we eat as per the therapy that we can introduce in the house, because a lot of coriander is there in the house, a lot of mint leaves is there, then green peas are there, so
So,
that they sit calmly, and pluck one leaf at a time. So this is how we are working on the fine motor skills as well.
and sitting tolerance.
Sitting
Wonderful,
tolerance.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Home therapist and home doctors, and everything is available at home. The home,
exactly.
yeah. So inspiring. I'm sure so many parents will be inspired, and I mean, they would like to work on the same lines because we run to so many people. This therapist, that therapist, that
Yes,
doctor. I mean, everything you can create at home and do. It's really, really beautiful to see.
But then still what we do, we always speak to our therapist, our teachers, okay, keep them always updated about what is happening, because all of this is not only the parents and the kids, the teachers, the therapists are equally involved, and even with the school, we try to open up as to what we are doing at home. So those things, the teachers also can use them in the school. So all together, when we think together, it automatically leads to a betterment of the child.
it's actually a holistic approach of the parents as well as the therapist working together with the child for the final outcome is final development of our child. It's not like we don't want to share, or we don't want to ask our therapist, because see, we have just two children, but there are professionals who have seen many children. So it's always a knowledge that we have let me say that asking anything, even the smallest of doubt, we'll go, and if we're not able to come to a solution, we'll go and ask, because that's how we need to help our children.
And like you said, 24 hours is not enough. But you have shared some amazing things that you do. And but what are you doing about yourself? How do you re-energize yourself and recharge yourself? What about your me time? So is there anything that you want to share with the parents?
Yeah,
Because I
there are,
know the day is completely packed. Like you said, even after you make them sleep, you go back to discussing what's going to happen tomorrow, their schedule and everything, and you don't want to alter or make any changes to their daily routine. But apart from all this, how do you keep yourself together?
see what I would like to share something over here. See, there are small things that you do in life, that carries a lot of weight. Like for example, my birthday was last year. So my wife, what she did was, she invited all my school friends, all my co-workers, okay, right from the school time till now, and about 100 of them were there online on Zoom, which I did not know, or everything happened behind the scenes, okay, and so much of joy, of sharing and some childhood memories and all these, that these can take us, another 2 3 months goes thinking about these things.
Like
Okay,
you're rejuvenated again.
you're rejuvenated. Secondly, we love to have a lot of music in the house. 24 hours there is music going on. Okay. Secondly, there are small instances like no, maybe a hug or maybe a peck once in a way, like no, makes us energized all the time, and appreciation of the other part. And plus, what we can say, like, you know, for both of us, it's not like it is your work or my work, it is our work. If I am in the kitchen, okay, she is doing my office work, okay, and vice versa. And plus, with both the kids, like, you know, there are certain things that she works well with Joanne, and there are certain things that I work well with Bryden. Or maybe she's into a therapy session, like, you know, with Joanne or Bryden. I'm doing some other course. So that is how we do things. And plus, apart from that, twice a day, like, you know, morning and evening, we see to it that we have 15 minutes of our personal yoga.
Yeah.
So before they wake up, you know, we have our Surya Namaskars going on. Okay. And during the Surya Namaskars going on, she'll say that your posture is not correct, and I will say that her posture is not correct. So, you know, that is a bit
Coming.
of small joys that we get, you know, in the course of doing things. So it's up to us, like, you know, how we can look at the positive things, like in small things you can really steal those moments. And that is how, because see, what we have taken things is in a positive way. This is our journey, we cannot run away from it. And there are good times, there are not so good times. So in case if we keep on crying on the not so good times, we are going to lose the opportunity of enjoying, okay, the better times what we have got. And plus, what we both have kept as a principle is we look at how people approach us, and with our kids, if I see any negative vibes, like no, I will put an X on that person and I will move on. Why should I have a negative vibe in my life with my kids? I better move on. And that is how we have ended up in this journey. So we keep connected to positivity with good things in life. There's no point of having our life influenced with the wrong people and the wrong things who do not understand us. Though people, most of the people, parents will resonate with us. Everyone says, like, no, that we understand your situation.
Yeah.
But no, no one can understand. Come and stay 1 or 2 days with me, you will understand what we are going through. Everyone can see the rosy picture, like no, Guinness Book of Records and certificates here, posters over here, photographs, everything. But there is a lot of pain behind that. There is a lot of struggle in the making. What you say, you know, when they show the movies, at the end of movies, in the making, there are a lot of things in the making of all this. And every parent goes through this journey. Everyone is doing a good job, and we need to just learn from each other. That is what we focus on.
Yeah, yeah. So many takeaways already, planning, patience, teamwork. I mean, so much to take away today.
Yeah. And
How
there
you
are,
have been through, I mean, through and through together in the journey, and how you have really, brought the best out of your children. With one child, we struggle, and with two, it's not been very difficult, I can understand. But how beautifully you have overcome everything. Really, hats off to you, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
See, praises like this, you know, gives us a lot of petrol in ourselves, you know, to
We
move on
need,
even more further.
Yeah.
and you know, wishes are pouring
Right.
in for, I think you should actually look at it.
Yeah, the chat box have to see.
Yes. So everybody is saying you're a role model, and we have Mrs. Nishat say Brian and Janice inspiring, creative,
You
and
can see
super
that, is
couple
it?
parents. Keep it
We
going.
rock
You rock together, and you rock together. I love that. Nishant,
So
And
we
you
do
know,
these kind of things also.
right.
These small things,
Small
like,
things.
no,
We'll bring T-shirts for all four of us, and
Yes.
we like all this twinning work, and this.
all of us will have a family theme, like, no, wherever we go to occasions, like, no,
Mhm.
everyone look at us, like, as to what are these people up to now.
What is the Rodrigues
Yeah.
family?
The
So small
Rodrigues
joys.
family have something up their sleeve.
Yeah. So
Very,
small
very.
things, like, no, small things that we do that keeps us happy, keep others happy, like, you know.
Right.
This is what
And
is
I
right.
think, every step that you have taken has also helped in,
Yes, Joanne.
you know,
Yes, we are going for swimming after week.
Okay.
Okay.
Good girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, no, I said every step that you have taken, preparing them, for the future. I think, be it sports or you said all the occasions that you go to as a family, it has really helped them, even for the kids to be to understand what social interaction is all about. Because it's very important that they also are in that environment with other people, and because I know home is the safest place for them, but for them to understand what the world is outside, because this will definitely help them in being independent later on. So I think it's remarkable.
And we try to verbalize and vocalize as much as possible for the awareness. Like, I wouldn't stay in the house or wouldn't tell people that my kids is under the spectrum because of this. In our society where we are staying, there's so much of praise for both my kids. They were called to hoist the flag on
Right.
Republic Day, all these things. Every time we are in the elevator, people will ask, okay, what are the kids up to?
Yeah.
So there are a lot of things that has come to in our lives because of our kids. You won't imagine, like, when we go out, people who know them, they will come to us. Can we take a picture with Joanne and Bryden?
Oh, beautiful.
So I feel like
Such an
it's
honor.
yeah. Don't look at the negative side of things.
Absolutely.
Just tell me one thing, see, if I had NT kids, okay, would I be sitting in front of all of you?
It's because of Joanne and Bryden we are here.
So that
Right.
is how is life,
The acceptance, the way you have accepted today has brought you to this level.
Yeah.
exactly. And then we need to share this as much as possible, because I do understand, my situation or our situation may not be the same with every family, because every family has got their own struggles. The people they meet, they have got their own struggles. It's different. I cannot tell people to follow what I have done, because it's not like one medicine fits all or one size fits all. We have to come up with your own strategies how we need to deal with those situations.
Yeah, there's a question from Geeta Rani. How are you planning to teach self advocacy for your children? Because our children are easily subjected to bullying. So, are you doing anything on those lines?
See, as of now, advocacy is right now, I am the advocate for my kids. Okay. People are going to look at my kids from whatever I say or whatever I'm going to show them. And for advocacy, I am doing my exercise to live longer, I can say, so that I am going to protect my child as much as possible. Although we are making them as much as socially independent as much as possible, but then definitely like every parent, we are having our own fears as what happens, all these things. So we are even trying to make them memorize their phone numbers of the mother. Okay, because there are instances that kids have been lost and all, lot of things are there in our minds, which really happen in practical life. So for advocacy, this is what we are doing through the YouTube channel, so that not only we people understand other kids on the spectrum as well, that see the able, not the label.
Not that.
But here I would also like to add, yes, self advocacy is very important, and that is also one of our long term goals. As Brighton is just 11 and Joanne is just 13, but yes, that is also one of our long term goals, and we are still working on it. For the time being, we are doing that, but they will have to do that, and we're trying our best for them to reach there as well.
Both your children are the helm of teenage. So,
Yes,
you facing any of those teenage problems?
Yes,
yes,
as
yes,
we said,
very much.
my wife has been helping quite a lot. My daughter, for example, before she could attain puberty, she started training her. Okay, before she attains puberty, and she was very well trained and she has become very independent. And then we seek a lot of advice from a lot of people who touch our lives. So even Bryden, he's just now 11. So we consult with a lot of senior parents like on the forums as to they have lived certain things that we are approaching life. Okay, like what happens when he enters his teens in terms of his meltdowns, or
In terms
how
of,
how do I hold him? What sort of touch do I give him so that I keep him protected from the world outside?
yeah,
So although we say like no, he's a small boy, cuddly and all these things. Now itself we have started holding him from our arms, from the side of us. Okay, trying to keep those unnecessary touches away. So we are keeping our distance automatically.
the child
Even
also.
Bryden as well as Joanne, they learn from their parents like that if we are not doing this is not acceptable for anyone else also to do. So even if I am hugging my daughter, she will hug me from a distance. Like she'll keep head to head and she'll hug me like that. So when I role model it, it will become easier for her that what this is a right touch and not a right touch, like from unknown people. So this is how we are.
Brilliant, brilliant. I mean,
Um,
the
one more
teaching
thing,
begins at home.
yeah,
Yeah,
one more thing
Absolutely.
what I've seen with especially with Joanne, like as she's entering her teens, there's a lot of control that she wants. She wants a lot of control in the house. Like she wants to dry the clothes, or she wants to put the clothes in the machine. Now we have not given entire control, but at least we have, this is a way also to make her communicate. So she wants to put clothes in the washing machine, so she knows she has to come to me and tell me, Mama, put clothes in the washing machine. Then I listen to her. I respect that decision, even if I don't want to do it that day. But somewhere
we have to
down,
respect the decision with a smile, although we are angry, right, within ourselves.
yeah. So at teenage, there's a lot of control that they seek, and they want things. I mean, even if you go back to your own days, you think like, okay, yes, I wanted. I also was like that, maybe a little whatever. But it's sort of that sort of line where they want to be under control, and this also helps in independency. So she thinks. So she'll go to her cupboard and check, does she have clothes? If she doesn't have clothes, she'll come and she'll tell Mama, clothes in washing machine. So I may not know, or I may lose track of her clothes at times, but she will keep track. So there's a lot of which we need to give our children. That confidence needs to be built.
Very nice. I mean, so much to learn, so much to take. I mean, because most of the parents are struggling with, teenage issues, how to teach good touch and bad touch and, like how to, I mean, there's so much of insight and so much of learning now, like it begins at home. From a distance, like you show them this is the way, right way, and this is the wrong way. So when they go outside, they're not confused.
Correct.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So we are open to questions now, I think.
Yes, if any of you have any questions, please go ahead.
Excuse me.
You can just unmute yourself and ask.
Give me a speech. Question. Hello.
And I think another thing that I noticed was even I was looking at all the videos in your YouTube channel, and I really love the one where all of you are involved in making chapatis. Uh, it is just that all of you are in it together. I mean, chapati, making chapati is one activity, but there's several other things that you mentioned that if you do it together, I think the outcome is much more enjoyable, and the learning is also achieved there, and the message that you're trying to uh, you know convey to your children on that they should also give a hand to all your daily needs. It's not just uh, you know it's not just the parents responsibility to make food and run errands, but it's equally the children. And it's very nice. Parents, please
Please do watch.
watch
Please do
yes,
watch.
please do watch their YouTube
Even
channel.
the laundry, that video, it's so nice to
Yes,
the way they are doing it, I really enjoyed. I mean, it's a short,
Uh,
but you must watch. All of you plus must go there and watch it.
excuse me.
Yes.
Can I ask the comment, please? Comment. And last,
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
Sahil, go ahead. You have any question?
last comment and जो उन्होंने
How
जो
did you
बताया
train your kids to sea swim? This
Is
is the
that your question?
yes, एक last question and the comment.
Okay. So you
Okay.
want to know how they trained Joanne and Bryden to swim?
I will not swim, but I asked my baby to मैं स्विमिंग बहुत मैंने
Acha.
किया था पीछे साथ
Okay.
किया था तो I will learn the swimming. So I will comment तो जो इन्होंने अपने बताया श्री नमस्कार के बारे में जो बच्चे गलत कर रहे हैं का पोस्चर ठीक नहीं है मैं उसे कहूँगा कि हर पोस्चर में बैलेंस करना पड़ता है अगर पोस्चर बिगड़ रहा है तो उसको प्रैक्टिस की जरूरत है तब जाके सूर्य नमस्कार सही आएगा
okay. Okay.
And I think he's talking about the
so much.
Surya
Yeah,
Namaskar
yeah.
because when you
The
mentioned
posture
that
and
you
the Surya
correct,
Namaskar. Yes, yes.
you
Thank
correct her posture and she corrects your
yes,
posture.
yes.
you.
Yes.
Yes.
ताकि
Okay, thank you so
वो
much,
बच्चे
Sahil.
सूर्य
Thank you.
नमस्कार करें ताकि उनकी बॉडी जो हैंड्स है वो खुल जाए
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
as
Sahil.
you are comment so much for the journey experience. I will so proud of you, and thank you so much for the journey speech.
Thank you. Thank you, Sahil.
Welcome, Sahil.
Thank you. So,
So about swimming, as I mentioned, like it was a really tough situation, especially for Bryden. After 1 year, like he could
Mhm.
pick up swimming, but then gradually, our coach, a new coach that we got through the school, his name was Sagar Shanbag. He introduced saying that our kids can do anything. When he saw the control inside the pool, and at that time we were not really sure as to whether they can do it, they don't do it, because we couldn't enter the ourselves, we couldn't enter the pool. Imagine us thinking of our kids going inside the sea, that was
Right,
something which
right.
was unimaginable.
Yes.
So he said, okay, let's go to the Uran Sea. So
Mhm.
we went to Uran. We
Mhm.
had hired some boats, with the local fishermen, and there we had a few coaches with us, with a few teachers from the school also who volunteered to come, and that's how we first had our first leap in the sea with the kids. And we saw that see, for our kids, they do not understand, most of the kids do not understand the safety factor or the fear factor. For us, if we jump in the sea, we'll first think like मैं मर जाऊंगा. Okay, but when it comes to our kids, whether it is a pool or the sea, both is the same. What I have to do the same thing, they would not understand, the safety factor kind of, much. So it was much easier to introduce them, and we had to give them just targets. From here you have to go till here.
Yeah, it was like visuals. So you have to see this flag and come ahead. So a lot of
So
visuals.
follow a flag and move towards the coast. So initially there was a lot of uh, when the kids did not want to jump from the boat to the inside the sea water. So literally we had to hold the kids, all the heavy ones, and throw them inside the sea, and
Yeah.
automatically there is the life saving skill,
Life-saving instinct.
the instinct itself makes you swim.
Makes you swim.
So automatically they picked up, and then a little bit of exercise, they started doing it.
But sea swimming is actually very different from pool swimming. Now that we have learned swimming, we can actually identify and understand what our children. When we didn't know swimming, we used to stand on the shore and say, Bryden kick, Joanne kick.
It's very easy.
But-
Yeah, really, I'll say, for us to stay at the outside the pool, when our kids are learning to swim, kick, come on, Joanne, kick hard. From the outside, we are saying. Now, when we enter the pool, my coach says, "Sir, आपका body पत्थर का है." So you imagine,
Yeah.
how tough it is. So now we really resonate what our kids may be feeling, because we have experience the same thing, and we tend to share the same thing with others.
And with sea swimming, it has to go. One has to go under proper training. It's not just going into sea swimming. We had a lot of training, and we had a lot of support. Like we had our extended family. My cousin Ashwat, who actually became was ready to swim with our children. It's like they call it a pilot swimmer. Just to be around. We had our other coaches and all, but some, like we have two children, and we were a little more skeptical. So with the permission of our coach, we asked our my cousin to just be around them. And imagine when he told us from his mouth, your children are actually are heroes to get into the sea, because getting into the sea and the pool, there's a lot of difference. So anybody who wants to try sea swimming, please go through a proper channel.
Yeah, because our
Right.
hearts were literally pounding from the shore, like trying to see from the binoculars, but nothing could be seen.
Right. I'm sure. Yeah, like I agree with you. They are two different environments altogether. It's
There's
amazing because
There's another question here which I would like to address. Someone has said, my daughter loves swimming and learned backstroke by watching YouTube, but due to seizures, she had stopped since 2 years. Yes,
right.
we have come across a lot of children who have a passion of water and swimming, but because of their brain activity, which is seizures, they are asked to stop swimming. So there's a lot of medical attention also which is required. And let me tell you, even to enter a pool, we have to sign an undertaking that our children do not have this condition. So the safety comes first, and the medical condition comes first.
Thank you so much, Brian and Janice. Before we end the session, is there one message that you would like to share with all our parents who have children, of similar age like Joanne and Bryden, that you would like to tell us about?
In fact, we are quite young not in terms of age, like in terms of experience, because there are much senior parents compared to us, who we learn from. But the only thing what I could say, is the spectrum is huge, okay, and every child in the spectrum is different. Although we have started a YouTube channel just to inspire more parents. It's not that you follow the YouTube channel thinking that if Joanne and Braden is doing something, our kids also can do. Every child has got his own expertise. Someone can sing, someone can dance, someone can do something, but you follow the passion and what the child is good at, and then you give a lot of encouragement to the child, and the child will definitely do wonders.
Yeah, and then one more thing, what I would like to say is that please take care of yourselves.
Yeah,
It's very important that parents who have special needs take care of themselves. See, we know it's very difficult to get time out for yourself, but we have, unless you look for something, you will find something. So for example, with me, I'm working with a company like it's a part-time job, but I it's my passion. I'm a workaholic. I can even get up in the
that's her me time, I could call it.
yeah, I can get up at any part of the time and start working, so that's my me time. So anything, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be workout, or it doesn't have to be, it's just your me time. So what happens here is that you rejuvenate yourself to work with your children. That's very important
Yeah,
because
even sitting with your partner when the kids are not around and having a cup of tea and coffee and talking about other things makes a difference,
and
it's not good, just to keep stress and keep autism or disability always on our minds, because otherwise what will happen is that if you sneeze also you'll say autism, so you need to come out of that.
so
So
thank you
and keep
everyone. Thank you Mitra, and thank you Arpita.
we are glad
And
that we could share a bit of
Uh,
a
We are glad that you came and it's so much, to take away. Even that fitness one I loved, in order to, be with our children, we need to be fit. So we
yeah.
take care of our fitness and our me time. That's
yes,
very important takeaway for all of us.
true, very true. How much ever you can do. I mean, it's never
I
like
know. I know.
there's no compulsion. People come to us and say, "Arey, we can't do this, we can't do that." Do at least 5 minutes. That's what
I know.
that much you can
There has
give
to be a
yourself.
beginning. Yeah, absolutely. There has to be a beginning, and then it, gradually falls in place. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for such an inspiring, talk.
Totally enlightened. I think how all of us are so inspired. And I would say, please continue what you're doing. This is just the beginning, and uh, you have a long way to go, and so many
Much
other people,
lineage.
yeah, many lives to
Love.
touch and inspire. And we wish Joanne and Bryden, the best of everything, and may they achieve their dreams, and they and add more feathers in their cap with skating and
And
swimming.
keep releasing videos.
Yeah, keep releasing videos, and who knows, they might add another passion to swimming and skating as
Yes.
well. And you may also add another cap. You just learned swimming, so you can
Maybe you learn something else again next.
And keep us always in your prayers. Prayers do wonders.
Absolutely.
absolutely, yes, yes. Thank you so much, Brian and Janice.
Thank you so much. We'd like to tell everybody on this panel, whoever has joined, thank you so much for joining, and please continue to spread the awareness and acceptance of children with autism,
Because
and
till you
all
don't
the
speak,
other
till you
special
don't
needs.
speak, no one will listen. So if you keep quiet, you don't expect other person to understand that what you are going through. So ask and you shall receive.
Yes.
That is what we feel.
And sharing is rewarding. I mean, the more you share, the more you talk about what's worked for you, and then that's how you build a community.
And you touch so many lives.
Yes.
Yes.
Inspire them, you touch them. I mean, sharing is always beautiful.
Thank you to both of you, and we will definitely connect back to you.
Yes.
Yeah. So because
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you for having
thank
me.
you, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us. See you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.